Hello, welcome to the show. In today's episode, I'm delving into the incredible benefits of encouraging our kids to pursue their passions. Now, oftentimes the significance of this is underestimated. So I'm excited to share insights that I believe will be valuable to you. I'm going to be sharing how pursuing passions can impact your child's development and future success. And I know that these benefits are life-changing. So stay tuned. You do not want to miss this episode. Welcome to MOMetize Your Passion, a place for moms with big dreams and an eagerness to turn them into a thriving reality. Whether you're a mother looking to monetize your talents, transition from a stagnant job, or explore a fun side hustle, you're in the right place. I'm Caroline, wife, mother, and the visionary behind Tinseltown Mom, a platform dedicated to helping moms to embrace and pursue their God-given dreams. After interviewing nearly 100 celebrities for my platform, one common theme stands out in their success stories: passion. As a former actress, current writer, celebrity blogger, and certified life coach, passion has always been at the core of my journey. And through it all, I've discovered the power of honing our gifts, learning from our past, and using our experiences to uplift others. Join me on the show as I explore stories of celebrity moms and successful mompreneurs, uncovering the roadmap to their accomplishments. I'll also be sharing business and marketing tips to guide you towards tangible ideas for making money. Here, my hope is that you'll find inspiration from God, encouragement, and practical insights to MOMetize your passion. So before we dive in, I do want to invite those who are not on my weekly mailing list to please sign up. If you do, you'll get access on when new podcast episodes will be released, celebrity interviews, giveaways, plus you'll get insight on when my new book is coming out, MOMetize Your Passion, which will help you take your God-led gifts and turn it into a business. Additionally, if you sign up today, you can download a free planner. Just go to the link in my show notes and sign up. All right, let's get into this episode. So I'm going to be sharing 10 benefits of our kids pursuing their passions. And there's so many more to talk about, but I'm just going to highlight 10 that I think are really important. So the first benefit of our kids pursuing their passions is that it brings fulfillment. So I don't know about you, but it is so satisfying for me to see my kids pursue what they genuinely love. It brings them so much joy and satisfaction, and that is something that I love to see. So when they engage in these activities that resonate with them, they also experience a great sense of purpose, and that's hard to find. This fulfillment not only enhances their overall joy, but it teaches them the importance of following their passions, and it lays the groundwork for a life filled with meaning. So on my show, I often talk about how pursuing our passions brings personal fulfillment, but it also enables us to serve others. And ultimately, we want to use the gifts that God has given us to impact those that we're supposed to impact. So I believe that starting our kids off early on pursuing their passions lays the foundation for them to be able to do that. Because ultimately, we want them to make a difference in the world by pursuing the things that God wants them to pursue, but by using those things to help others. So the second benefit of our kids pursuing their passions is that it gives them something to look forward to. So most kids' school schedule consists of classes that are mandated for them to take. So it's important that they not only have those to tend to, but that they have activities that they genuinely are excited about, not just ones that are required of them. So pursuing their passions in the midst of all that they have on their planned out schedules gives them a source of motivation. And it also gives them a meaningful goal to look forward to, again, in the midst of all these everyday obligations. So the third benefit of our kids pursuing their passion is that it stimulates lifelong learning. So I know that when I was a kid, I was always trying to get my parents to buy into all the passions that I was into, like acting, gymnastics, ventriloquy, etc. And I had to really sell myself to get them to spend money on a new passion. But little did I know that those quote unquote sales skills would turn into a successful sales career later on. But also, because I pursued various activities, I learned a lot through each one, which carried into my adult life. So the fourth benefit of our kids pursuing their passions is that it fosters the development of essential life skills. So when our kids engage in their passions or interests, it really cultivates a range of crucial skills like communication, creativity, persistence, resilience. There's so many things, so many skills that are developed. And pursuing their interests often presents challenges that require them to use these skills. So for example, let's say one of their passions conflicts with their school schedule. They might have to develop effective time management skills to balance their academics and hobbies and social activities. And there's so many other life skills that can be developed. Think of problem solving, adaptability, emotional intelligence, self-discipline, conflict resolution, leadership. I can go on and on about this. So the fifth benefit of our kids pursuing their passion is that it boosts their confidence. So as I mentioned, most kids have to take school mandated classes, and it doesn't always align with their interests. I mean, most times it doesn't align with their actual genuine interests. And this can lead to disengagement and lower performance, which can negatively impact their self-esteem. However, when kids are given the opportunity to pursue the activities that they truly enjoy and excel in, it fosters a sense of achievement and it significantly boosts their confidence. So think about it. If your child is doing something that they love, they're honing skills, they're getting better at it, that builds their confidence and strengthens their self-worth. So the sixth benefit of our kids pursuing their passion is that it teaches them the importance of goal setting. So if you've been listening to me for any length of time, then you know that I am a big goal setter. And I think that it's important not only for our kids, but for us as well to set goals and to be an example in that area for our kids. So for example, when my son wanted to open up his Shopify store because he was into drop shipping, then there were certain goals that he had to hit that we needed to see. We needed to have him write down. We needed to see these things before he actually opened his shop. And after he set these goals, then he was able to see, okay, so now I'm working towards something and I can see it in writing. I can see the steps that it's going to take in order to get to where I need to get to. And this is such an invaluable lesson for our kids. And again, it's something we should be doing as parents as well, but it's something that our kids can learn from an early age. So the seventh benefit of our kids pursuing their passions is that pursuing passions teaches responsibility. So I know a lot of the things that I've mentioned so far, it kind of overlaps, but when our kids follow their passions, they naturally take ownership of those pursuits, and it inherently teaches them responsibility. They learn how to manage their schedule, their communication improves, their social skills are strengthened, and they build good habits and discipline. And as I mentioned earlier, my son opened a Shopify store. It was a couple of years ago. And he had done so much research on Shopify that I was actually convinced to open up a Shopify store as well. So I actually opened up a Shopify store also because of the in-depth research that he did. So that is a responsibility that we cannot take away from our kids. Like when they're having to look things up and research and find things out on their own and learn through trial and error as they're trying to pursue these passions of theirs, it teaches them responsibility along the entire process. So the eighth benefit of our kids pursuing their passions is that it demonstrates that we value their dreams. And as moms, we want to show our kids that we genuinely support and encourage their aspirations in every way possible. So by us encouraging them to pursue their passions, we are showing them that passion pursuits are important and that we support what they desire and the interests that they have. And that strengthens the relationship that we have with them, and it builds trust. So the ninth benefit of our kids pursuing their passions is that it could lead to a more successful life. So letting our kids explore the possibilities to pursue their passions encourages them to dream big. And according to a 2022 statistic from Inc. magazine, the higher kids aimed in life, the more successful they became. So they went on to say that big goals had a bigger influence on adult success than IQ or even family circumstances. So a 2022 study surveyed 17,000 kids conducted 10 times from 1958 up to the present, and they found that when it came to how much kids achieved in life, big dreams matter as much, if not more, than IQ or the family's socioeconomic situation. So letting our kids pursue their dreams has a huge benefit. So before I get to the 10th benefit of our kids pursuing their passions, let me review the top 9. So number 1, pursuing passions bring fulfillment to our kids. Number 2, it gives them something to look forward to. Number 3, it stimulates lifelong learning. Number 4, it fosters the development of essential life skills. Number 5, it boosts our kids' confidence. Number 6, it teaches them the importance of goal setting. Number 7, it teaches them responsibility. Number 8, it demonstrates that we value their dreams. Number 9, it could lead to a more successful life. And number 10, pursuing passions prepares kids for their future. So for all the other 9 reasons that I mentioned, pursuing passions sets our kids up for their future. So by the time they graduate high school or they're ready to graduate, they have an idea of what they want to do in life. And this could even lead to them figuring out what they want to major in early on because they've been pursuing these different passions and they have an idea of what they want to do when they're older. So there's so many benefits of our kids pursuing their passions. These were 10 that I think are life-changing. There's so many more that I'm sure you can think of. All right, we've come to the end of another episode. If this show blessed you in any way, would you do me a favor and share it with another mom who could also use this information? As you know, this podcast is meant to be a blessing to mothers, so any support that you could give would be so appreciated. Until next time.